Hi, this is James Miklos of New Hope Counseling Center in Burlington, Ontario, in Canada. And I want to take the next few minutes to show you and to help you along with some of the things that bother you using EFT. And it looks odd, most definitely, but it's based on Chinese acupuncture meridian points. And as we tap on these points, you're going to feel a difference inside of yourself. You're actually going to feel better, maybe more energetic, more relaxed, less pain, that type of thing. And all I'm going to do is ask you to suspend your unbelief for a few moments, and let's just see what happens. So we're going to start by finding out what bothers you. What's disturbing you right now? Is there some kind of physical pain? Is there an emotional pain? Something that happened to you that really disturbs you? And whatever it might be, what I'd like you to do is to name it right now. And so it can be something like this. I felt really insulted when, or I feel belittled because, I really didn't feel respected. These types of words that we can choose to help summarize what we're actually feeling. Or you could say, this pain in my head, or this pain in my side or my stomach, wherever it is. And what I want you to do is to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. So 10 being the highest level of disturbance and 0 being no disturbance at all. So that's where we want to get to. And this recording here is to be a self-help tool to help you between those sessions, say that you come for some therapy in the office. This will give you an ability to work on stuff when you're home alone. Once you have decided on the numbers 0 to 10, we can start tapping. And we'll just take a few moments here. It's the karate chop point of your hand here, or what is more formally known as the psychological reversal, and it balances our system. So we're going to take all 4 fingers. We're going to just simply tap there, and we're going to say out loud with as much feeling as you can, because that helps to connect with that part of ourselves. So I want to say, even though I feel upset, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. So go ahead and say that. Even though I feel upset, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel upset, I choose to love and appreciate myself. Even though I feel upset, I choose to deeply and completely appreciate myself. Now start at the top of the head. I feel upset. That's right, you're doing good. Go to where your eyebrow starts. I feel upset. Then go to the side of the eye there. Not on the temple, but side of the eye. And just tap there. About 5 to 8 times. I feel upset. Under the eyeball. Right there, not hitting the eyeball, but just underneath it. Just tap there. I feel upset. Go ahead and say it out loud. Under the nose, right there. I feel upset. And then here, where there's the indentation in your chin, underneath your lip, you want to tap there. With the 2 fingers, say, I feel upset. And then where your collarbone is right here, you can just get your fist like that, or all fingers, and just tap away and say, this upsetting feeling. That's right, that's right. Now, under your armpit, you want to go under your arm, just not quite under, but a few inches under, and you're going to tap away and say, this upsetting feeling. That's right. You can rest your arm down if you wish. Then you want to go to your fingers. So you're going to go the outside of your thumb there, just underneath it, underneath the nail. This upsetting feeling. That's right. Just right there with that thumb point. Right underneath the thumb, but in the corner, outside, this upsetting feeling. Now this part of the finger, outside there, this upsetting feeling. That's right. Then the middle finger, this upsetting feeling. Then skip the ring finger, go to the pinky finger, say, this upsetting feeling. Very good, very good. This upsetting feeling. And then you stop. Take a deep breath, slowly in and out. Notice your body, how it feels now. That's good. Now, it may have changed, gotten higher. It might have stayed the same or have gotten lower. But in any case, we just keep repeating this sequence. So let's do this again, because this was more of a training, so we'll just go through this again. Okay, so let's do this now. We'll start by tapping the karate chop part of our hands. And let's just say together, even though I feel upset, name what it is, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel upset, that's it, I choose to deeply and completely appreciate myself. Even though I feel upset, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Now, top of the head, I feel upset. This upsetting feeling. This feeling. This feeling. This feeling. This upsetting feeling. This 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 feeling. Now let's start with some positive cognitions. I choose to release this feeling. I'm glad I now can release this feeling. I feel calm that I can release this feeling. I now have more energy. I sure feel better now. I'm glad I can see things differently. I'm glad I've released this feeling. I can now feel better about myself. I'm sure glad I feel better. I feel better now. I feel calmer. I feel more energy. I'm sure glad I feel better now. That's it. Now take a deep breath. Notice your body. And check on a scale of 0 to 10 where it's at now. Good. You might be saying, saying, how often or how much should I do this? Well, EFT is that you can just keep doing it. Some people do it for 5 minutes a day. Some people do it sometimes for 2 hours at a time. It all depends on your personal needs and how much you want to do of this. So the rounds, you can keep going and tapping on the various points, saying the negative aspects that come up. But don't forget to, on the next round, or mix it with positive choices or positive things that can or will happen. And this will help shift your system from the negative over to the positive. So this is something you can stop and do any time of the day, and you can do as many rounds as you want until you feel better. And if you start feeling more disturbed, just remember this. Emotions are like a wave. Like a wave. Just like water. It goes up and it'll come down. The key is not to stop when you're tapping. When you're feeling that disturbance. Not to stop, but just to keep tapping, and you'll soon, that disturbance will pass. So just keep tapping, no matter how disturbing it feels, because it'll shift fairly quickly. And sometimes what might seem like forever is only maybe a couple of minutes. So keep tapping until you feel better.